Hi everyone, Comic Reviewer here, this time reviewing on Guardians of the Galaxy, the Telltale series game review. Now, as you know, Guardians of the Galaxy, the Telltale series, is a 5-part episodic graphic adventure video game that was released for the Android, iOS, Microsoft Windows, PS4, Nintendo Switch, and Xbox One. Now, the premise of the game is you, as the player, play mainly as the Guardians of the Galaxy, primarily Star-Lord, after taking down Thanos on an alien planet, and after basically killing him, you're basically held as heroes. And as the player, you learn more about what he was after, known as the Infinity Forge. And there is more truths about the Infinity Forge than there is about what Thanos was after. So pretty much as the game, much like the Batman Telltale one, you have the options to do good choices and bad choices, like, say, give Thanos his body to the Collectors, or basically give it to the Nova Corps. And also, doing so can either affect relationships with the other members of the Guardians of the Galaxy. And pretty much you also have to deal with the Kree leader, Hala the Accuser. Now, Hala's character is that she's trying to believe she's doing the right things, and pretty much is after the Infinity Forge herself. And you, as the player, have to decide to either destroy it or empower it. Now, pretty much when I played the game, I wanted Star-Lord to be like he is in the comics, kind of that kind of the lovable jerk with a heart of gold, and trying to, be the voice of reason to the team. Like when I had him sort of go with Rocket first, believing that the Infinity Forge could probably do some good. But basically when sort of thinking maybe empowering it can work, can lead to some bad outcomes. And it's more like trying to set things right. And pretty much throughout the game, there is some different outcomes for when you basically play the game. For example, if you destroy the Forge, Horror will use the remains and become overpowered. If you empower the Forge, it basically makes Horror bring back her dead son, who has mixed feelings about being brought back, and Hala's plan. So at the same time, you also do get to relive some of the Guardians of the Galaxy's moments, like such as Rocket with Lyla, also Drax with his daughter, Gamora and her sister Nebula, and you also get to learn more about this, and at the same time, Star-Lord understanding more about the team as the game progresses. And also, during the game, you can even use the jet boots to fly to certain locations, like higher to certain areas, or basically more on or lower levels to do puzzle solving. And also, when playing the game, you also got your typical QuickTime event, which you are going to use. And at the same time, they really do know how to bring the moments of Star-Lord and his mum together. Because when I played Star-Lord as a kid, I wanted to make sure to have him kind of be this relatable kid who, doesn't want to make his mum too upset. And when when you have the bully bad-mouthing his mum, I didn't want to throw a punch because I seriously doubt Star-Lord would have violated his mum's trust in him, and him sort of trying to make the right choices, like taking her to a doctor instead of the camping trip, which is a bit more what Peter Quill would have done. And I would say the game is basically a standard Telltale game. It knows what it wants to do with the characters, because with the Batman one, like the sequel, Batman the Telltale Enemy Within, your actions affect the relationship of others. With Telltale's Guardians of the Galaxy, It's more trying to get to know your team and see how they affect it. For example, if you keep picking Gamora for missions, this will cause Drax to feel useless, but as Star-Lord, you can help Drax regain his confidence, and at the same time, help your team become better. So I do feel Guardians of the Galaxy as a Telltale series isn't too bad. It basically keeps true to what the comic book and the films are, while trying to be a Telltale series. So I think it deserves a thumbs up. Still good and still alright. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.